I don't even know where to begin with this show. So, we end the premiere of Monday Night Raw on the USA Network. New sets, new theme, everything new. New. And we end the show with Rusev having his wife making out with Lashley on the stage. So, Rusev is pretty much Matt Hardy or Kane, right? Around that time, 2005, and Lita and Edge are Lashley and Lana. I pointed that out on Twitter. I've been tweeting that all night during Raw. And, bruh, I don't even know what to say about this. I really don't. So, let's just get into the review. Monday Night Raw live in the Talking Sticks Resort Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. So, Monday Night Raw started off hot. It had the opening intro for Monday Night Raw with, Skillet's theme or Skillet's music called Legendary. And the way how they put the intro together was blessed. It was nice. It was exactly what I wanted. And then they had the pyro go off on Raw, which that was the first time Raw had pyro since May 2017. Real shit. So, the show kicked off. You have Vic Joseph welcoming us to Raw with, Dio Madden and Jerry Lawler, the new commentary team, which, by the way, sounds refreshing in my eyes. And then we had Rey Mysterio start the show off. We had Rey Mysterio come through, and he comes out and says that he's hyped about his match against Seth Rollins later on tonight for the Universal Championship. You had Dominic, Rey Mysterio's son, at ringside, watching on, cheering his dad, whatnot. Rey Mysterio shouting out his son, saying, "Yo, it's for you, son. I love you." And then Brock Lesnar's music hit. The Beast comes out, does his entrance, pyro for Brock Lesnar, and then he gets in the ring. Heyman takes the microphone, or Brock took the microphone from Rey Mysterio, gave it to Paul Heyman. Heyman was about to do his shtick, but Rey cut him off and said no. He's about to talk, and then Brock dropped him in that F5. He beat up Rey Mysterio, then he saw Rey's son Dominic at ringside. Brock Lesnar went outside the ring, and he was like, he didn't even say anything. He didn't even do anything. He just looked at Dominic like in his head, like through his eyes, he's saying like, yeah, you better sit your bitch ass down. Sit down. Sit. Be a good boy. Sit down. There you go. Sit down. You see your father there? You see your father back there? Yeah. And then he grabbed him, chucked him over the barricade. I think he was gonna set him up for an F5, but then I think Dominic put too much force when Brock lifted him up. And then Brock caught him into a body position like this. And he just rammed him into the steel post. And then he brought him in the ring viciously. And he just murdered both Rey Mysterio and Dominic. Suplex, F5s. The most wicked version of a vertical suplex or a snap suplex I've ever seen from Brock Lesnar. Launching Rey Mysterio. The man's left knee hit the bottom rope. It was that bad. And that was pretty much it. Freaking crutches came out, or EMTs came out with gurneys and brought Dominic, who was on the stretcher, into the ambulance. And then Rey Mysterio went in the ambulance with Dominic, and for some reason, Rey Mysterio took his mask off, and he started to cry, tried to cover his face, but he didn't do a good job. And then they just left. That's it. That's what happened. I don't know. You come back from the break, and they went over what happened with Rey Mysterio and Dominic, bringing up that Brock Lesnar will was sending a message to Kofi Kingston in their WWE Championship match this Friday night live on Fox for SmackDown. By the way, AEW Dynamite is happening in Toronto or Canada countrywide on TSN. Dave Meltzer literally came out during the show and said, hey, by the way, AEW just finalized a TV deal with TSN. So I'm waiting. Now, hearing that got me happy. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, I'm hoping that it's 100% fact. And TSN, maybe tomorrow, will come out and be like, yeah, we got a show. It's going to happen on TSN. Now, the thing is, TSN has 5 freaking channels, okay? Yeah, TSN 1, TSN 2, TSN 3, 4, and 5. You know, there's 5 of them. You better choose. I have all 5, thankfully. I have all 5. So you better choose one so I can watch the damn show instead of going online and doing it on live stream. Please. I mean, I did it for NXT anyway. So yeah, we come back from that, and then Sasha Banks takes on Alexa Bliss. Decent matchup. Sasha Banks able to get a win. She called at the end of the match. She calls for Bayley, and then she called for Bayley. She's like, Bayley, I need help, Bayley. And then Alexa Bliss is like, huh, Bayley, where? And then I'm like, Bayley's not even there. And then she kicked her in the knee, and then pinned her 1, 2, 3. Now I think Vic Joseph or Dio Madden pointed out that it was the bad knee. I was like, bad knee? I mean, she was walking out fine. I don't know nothing about no bad knee. I don't know. But in the end of the day, Sasha Banks got a mediocre win on Monday Night Raw against Alexa Bliss. Too bad she couldn't do that 2 fucking years ago, but I digress. After the match, Becky Lynch, taunting, talking shit about Sasha on commentary and at the table. And then right after the match was done, she got her wrist all taped up, and she was ready for a fight. She took off her blazer and was ready to go. And yeah, by the way, I liked Becky Lynch's entrance before the match even started. She came out, took the belt, raised it up high, and then there's smoke behind her. Great. So that happened. They had a little brawl, a little scuffle, and then Banks went through the crowd and walked off. And then Becky Lynch said, hey, you can run tonight, but you ain't running this Sunday. Okay? Retribution is coming around. You made it personal, and I'm going to make it painful. I like that line. So that's what happened. After that, we had another match. We had the Raw Tag Team title match, which is probably one of the best matches of the night for me, at least. Heavy Machinery taking on Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. A great tag team match. Otis Dozovic is fucking hilarious. Right? But before that even started, I think you had a recap of what happened on the Firefly Funhouse last week and what happened with Bray Wyatt attacking Braun Strowman during Strowman versus Seth Rollins main event match on Raw last week. I fell asleep during that because I got tired. I was like, once you lie down, like if you sit on a computer a chair like this, right, a computer chair, right, but you see your bed, right here, and then you go and lie down on the bed. You put your head on the pillow. And you put the sheets over your body. And you have a nice fan blowing air at you. That'll get you tired. That'll get you sleepy as shit. And then when I did that, oh my God, I don't regret it whatsoever. I didn't really care. Okay, Bray Wyatt beat up Braun Strowman. Nice, whatever. So, that's what happened. And after that, Seth Rollins came out. What do you want me to say? He said that. He cut off Charlie because he knows that she was gonna bring about Hell in the Cell and Bray Wyatt this Sunday on pay-per-view. Blah blah blah. But he wanted to point out that what Brock Lesnar did was out of line, and he shouldn't have done that to Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic. It's surprising though it's Brock Lesnar. Right? And then he gets all happy. He's like, it's a season premiere. I'm going to fight somebody tonight and defend my championship. Blah, diddy, blah, diddy, blah. So, he said he's going to burn it down. Whatever. Move on. Then we have the tag match. Best match of the night, in my opinion, or at least one of. if not best match, most entertaining, definitely. So you had that happen. Match goes on. Great match. Tucker Knight did his thing. He looked impressive. Drop kicks and kip ups and roll throughs and whatnot. Dolph Ziggler hold his own. Rude hold his own. There's a point where you're just waiting for that hot tag with Otis. And once Otis got that tag, game over. Right? Otis got the tag. Saw the tackle. Splash in the corner. Handling Rude. Handling Dolph Ziggler. When I remember this one part. The funniest part in the match, okay? You had Bobby Roode kick Otis in the gut, and then he started to jiggle. He started to jiggle for some reason. And then Roode chopped him, and then he started to fucking thrust. He started to hump the air. I don't know why. He humped the air. And then he beat up Roode some more. He did an exploder suplex and a splash in the corner. Took out Ziggler as well. Both in positions to do the caterpillar elbow drop. Which, by the way, Jerry Lawler did that signature Jerry Lawler scream during that moment. And whenever Jerry Lawler does that, it always gets me. Whenever he does that scream he does, it always gets me. It always makes me laugh. I'm sorry. It just does. Leading into the match, I thought there was going to be a new Raw Tag Team Champions. And I love how Dio Madden pointed out, hey, Otis Dozovic and Tucker Knight are SmackDown Tag Team stars, right? And he also brought up that the Revival are Raw stars, but they wanted SmackDown titles over in SmackDown Tag Team Division, right? So I was like, that's a good point. Thanks for bringing it up. I mean, I knew that, but I say they acknowledge it, right? Unlike fucking other commentary teams, but I won't mention, right? I thought the match was going to be over with Heavy Machinery winning the championships. You had the likes of Otis, had him in position for the compactor. The move landed. Or actually, no, it didn't land. I thought it did. But no, it didn't. He had him in position in Otis. Tucker was getting ready to go run off the ropes and, help do the body slam part for Otis. He went off the ropes. Ziggler somehow, great timing, caught him with a zigzag, took out Tucker. And then he super kicked Otis. And then after that, they ran him through the ring post. They took out Otis in the ring post. And then Ziggler super kicked Tucker Knight. And then Rude caught him. Glorious DDT, 1, 2, 3, retain the tag team titles. That was a great match. Man. That was crazy. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. Now we have AJ Styles still to come facing Cedric Alexander. You also have The Rock being promoted for SmackDown this week. I'm happy to hear The Rock is coming back. We haven't seen The Rock since WrestleMania 32 on WWE TV. We haven't seen The Rock do anything wrestling related, in my opinion, since 2K18. When it had something to do with the soundtrack. So, there's that. We have The Miz come out. Same old Miz TV stuff, But Miz had remember when Alberto Del Rio had those sparks pyro from behind, right? Remember those? Yeah, Miz had that this time. So I'm like, okay, that's a good addition. I don't mind that. So he came out with that. Introduced Flair, which, by the way, on the graphic it said 17-time world champion, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm sure it's like 20 or 21, I heard, but either way, right? You had Hogan come out, former 13-time champion with Jimmy Hart, whatever. Bickering going on, the talking, blah, 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 get to their old catchphrases, whatnot. And then Flair all of a sudden just went on a rant, and he's like, hey, I'll take second fiddle to almost anything, but this one thing I refuse to take second fiddle to is to you when it comes to this ring. And I'm like, you're not wrong, Flair. Even I know Ric Flair is the greatest of all time, or at least one of. If not, then he is when it comes to in-ring skill. But like Hogan, come Wrestling? Come on. Yeah, Flair even said it himself. Yeah, Hogan may be like the greatest draw of all time in WWE, but when it comes to wrestling in the ring, Flair cannot be matched. And I agree. So then Hogan suggests they have one more match, apparently. And I'm like, and then the fans behind are chanting yes. I'm like, you fucking idiots. Why are you chanting yes? Why? Yes, let's see Hulk Bloody Hogan, who looks like he's about to break his kneecaps every time he takes a step. And Ric Flair, who looks like Jesus Christ. I refuse to see what his body looks like. Please. Okay? I refuse to see both men in the ring any time soon ever again in the WWE. Okay? I just refuse. Because honestly, it's blasphemy. Okay, it's blasphemy. I don't want it. But then apparently Miz came out and said, oh, it's going to be at Crown Jewel on Halloween. It's going to be Team Hogan versus Team Flair at Crown Jewel number 2. Where Team Hogan and Team Flair will be the coaches. And they're going to introduce captains. So Hogan brings out Rollins. Flair brings out Orton. Makes sense. Evolution. And then apparently, Orton, Randy Orton did his old, Randy Orton did his Randy Orton stuff. He's like, hey, Rollins, could you, I'm going to need your undivided attention, so can you, remove your head out of Hogan's ass so you can hear me, right? And then after that, Orton suggests that they have a match one-on-one tonight, and then Seth Rollins was like, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, me and you, let's do it. Yeah, put it down. Cringy motherfucker. What you gonna do? Shut the fuck up, Seth. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, God, Seth Rollins is fucking corny. Holy shit, now I understand where people are coming from with John Cena. Oh my God. Just shut up. Just stop. Right? Match was about to take place, but it didn't because Corbin got involved and then, yeah, that happened. And then Rusev came out and helped him. Apparently, Rusev is now a U.S. citizen because he got his shit. His citizenship, right? Fans were chanting for Rusev as he stood tall with Rollins. And then Hogan's fucking theme song played and he just had to do ooh, brother, what you gonna do, brother? Fucking Rollins is ruining the fucking Oh my God. If we're gonna have Hulk Hogan come back, can he come back NWO style? I'm tired of Real American. I'm tired of the red and the yellow looking like fucking ketchup and mustard. I'm tired of it. I want to say, for life NWO fuckery. If you're gonna come out to a real theme song, please somehow get Voodoo Child. Come on. God. Anyways. Right? Then we come back from the break. She talks to Rusev, congratulating him for apparently being on Team Hogan. He asked about Lana, didn't say shit. And he's like, let's not focus on Lana. Let's focus on you. Since you're here, what do you hope to accomplish? So then he's like, let me not talk about my problems at home. Let me talk about Seth Rollins' problems at work. The dude goes out there and got demolished, and I came and saved his ass. So I helped Seth out. He owes me. So Rusev wants a Universal title. Rusev wants a Universal title match. He feels that that Seth Rollins owes him, and he's pretty much a debt collector. Look at the collector's fucking debt. And he challenges Seth to a Universal title match around the night, and it got confirmed. Another AOP teaser thing showed up. And then we got the Viking Raiders taking on Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the rematch from last week, I think. And yeah, same thing happened. The Viking Raiders won. Now, there's only 3 matches booked for Hell in a Cell. Rowan and Harper against Roman and Bryan. Lynch and Banks, Hell in a Cell. Rollins and Bray, Hell in a Cell. And that's it. What I would do, I would have the Viking Raiders challenge Ruding and Ziggler for the Raw Tag Team titles. The Viking Raiders have never lost a tag team match, rather, on Raw. So why not? No, why not do it? Yeah, might as well. So after that, the show replays of what happened earlier with Rey Mysterio and Brock Lesnar. And then Cesaro comes through and says, nobody cares. What Brock did was not criminal. He would have done the same thing. And then Ricochet came up and said, you wouldn't do shit. Stop it. Right? He stood up for Rey Mysterio and he challenged him to a match. Which, by the way, what the frig is Cesaro wearing? Like, the dude is wearing... The guy looked like he just came from the gym. And I remember Cesaro 5 years ago making fun of John Cena saying, oh, you can't wrestle with sneakers. And what is this nigga wearing? He's wearing sneakers when he's wrestling in the ring. Wearing fucking joggers. God damn it. God damn it, Cesaro. Please, man. Just go fix yourself, bro. So a match happens. Ricochet won with the West Coast Pop. Shout out to Rey Mysterio. And that was it. And then the Firefly Funhouse happened. We had a new episode. I barely paid attention this time. I really didn't. I just remember at the end, he's like, I'm going to go try to find the Fiend. And he came back laughing. And then he just said, let me in. Bye! And then that was it. Right? And that's all I remember. You know, the dolls. Rabbit and Rabbit died. And the rest of the dolls want, I guess, the Fiend to be nice to Seth Rollins. Which, that ain't happening. Anyways, and then we had the match. U.S. title match. Cedric versus AJ Styles. Match happens. Great match back and forth. I was hoping Cedric would win, but obviously not. And I just tweeted out saying, why is it that Cedric keeps losing to AJ Styles every single time? I just don't get it. But, well, then again, reports are out there that fucking Vince wants Cedric to be buried. I don't know why. What did Cedric do to be buried? What did he do? Seth Rollins should be the one that's fucking buried for what he's done. If anyone else did what Seth Rollins has been doing for 3 fucking months, I guarantee you they'll either be off TV, they'll be punished some way, shape, or form. It is what it is. AJ Styles retained, able to roll through from the lumbar check into a Styles Clash in the end, and got the job done. A lot better than Clash of Champions, because at Clash of Champions, it was like 5-10 minutes, and AJ Styles buried the shit out of Cedric Alexander. Go backstage, Street Profits are promoting NXT with their match on Wednesday, and then just talking about what happened on Raw, hyping up Raw, and we go back to a match that I literally faded out. Evans versus Natty, don't care. Lacey Evans won, yeah. Women's right. That's it. We come back. They look back to what happened with Brock and Ray. And then it's Paul Heyman saying that, well, Lesnar's actions were criminal and reckless earlier tonight. But, and he apologized to the Rey Mysterio's family. But, they're not to blame. If you want to blame anyone, he regretfully said Vince McMahon. You can tell the way he said. He's like, you know who's to blame? Vince McMahon. Like he hesitated. He hesitated so hard when he said Vince McMahon. He's like, you know who's to blame? Vince McMahon and other officials for allowing him to book Brock to the Raw season premiere, even though Brock is in fighting mode because this Friday night on SmackDown Live on Fox, he's going to be challenging for the WWE Championship. So what did Brock do? He sent a message to Kofi Kingston on what's going to happen on Friday. And then he hypes that, well, on Friday he's going to be saying, here's your winner, and new reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Heavyweight Champion of the World, Brock Lesnar. Well, how I would say it is, here's your winner and new WWE World heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar. There you go. Anyways, Charlotte Caruso back to American Ellis. I did not care what she had to say. I really did not. She talks about Rusev not being the daddy of her child, which I knew wasn't. Come on. Really? And then that happened. And she just... I don't know. She just walked off. And then Banks randomly came up and just started talking shit to Becky Lynch, saying she's not man enough. And Hell in the Cell, no man will win her match. Yeah, whatever. And then apparently a white limousine showed up. And I'm like, okay, now we talking. But then I didn't realize the fucking time we had. I'm like, oh shit, we got 15 minutes. We have a match. And then we have that segment. What the wow. Right? Segment pulls up. So then Russo's already in the ring. Jobber entrance. Seth Rollins comes through. Burn it down. Wasted 2 times the pyro that they already had. Anyways. You have Corbin and Orton on the stage watching, which I had a feeling that they might interfere, but they didn't. All right, match happens. Do not care. I'm just waiting for this, the reason for the white limo to come through. Like, why did that happen? Who's in it to come out? And then I just hear doom, 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 dun, 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 dun. And then Bobby Lashley comes out. I'm like, oh, okay, well, Bobby Lashley's back. I mean, people were saying CM Punk. I'm like, stop. It's not happening. I'm sorry, it's not happening. Punk? Nope. Morrison, I can see that happen. Sure, why not? It'd be a great way to have Morrison come back on Raw, but nope, did not happen either. Yeah, Bobby Lashley, flexing Bobby Lashley, yeah. Posing Bobby Lashley, yeah. And he's motioning someone to come through like 3 fucking times. And then you have Lana's music hit. And then she comes out. I'm just sitting there. I did a reaction video to this. But I'm like, in my head, I'm trying to process this whole thing. I'm like, what the fuck what does Lana have to do with Lashley? Which is interrupting this Universal title match. What the hell's going on? And then they just made out on top of the stage. And Rusev was just like, what in the fuck did I just witness? I'm going to murder a bitch today. Like, that was the look on Rusev's face. I'm going to hurt somebody now. And then lights went out. The Fiend, Mandible Claw onto Seth Rollins. Let me in. And that was it. And that's how Raw ended. And I'm really, really tired and sleepy. I didn't want to do a review, but I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I have a lot on my mind about this show. Why not talk about it? So what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think of the Raw premiere of Monday Night Raw with the new set, which it looks cool. Honestly, it does. It looks like a big-ass movie theater. Well, then again, you got to give that to WrestleMania 35 this year. But it looks like a mini movie theater. I don't know. But it looked weird on the side. But when you look at it like front and center, it actually looks good. It actually looks decent. It looks a lot better than the one they had before. I did not like that fucking banner bullshit where they get a small ass fucking screen, like some 4:3 fucking shit ratio, and you got like extra space on the no. I hated that. So yeah. What do you guys think of Monday Night Raw? Leave your comments down below. Did you enjoy this review? If you guys did, please leave a thumbs up. A lot of videos coming this week. You got SmackDown coming, Uterus Mode, and then you got the Vengeance full match pay-per-view card, and then you got the pay-per-view itself coming this weekend. So check that shit out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and I'm out. Later.